We got the LittlBug Senior all roasting up there. We got some steaks there we're gonna put on. We're gonna have a gentleman's lunch today with steak sandwiches. Stick with us. How's it going, everybody? This is Mike, Lone Cedar Outdoors. We're back again. It's a new year, 2018. So we're out here today. We're out in the Manzano Mountains outside of Albuquerque. So stick around. We got a new stove today. We'll see what we got going. Like I said, we got a new stove. So we got it strapped here to the end of our bag. Take a look at that. So what this is this is the LittlBug Senior stove that we're going to be using today. So what I did here is I got my Hidden Woodsman pack, and I got a little sling on the outside that I attached to it. So it slides in perfectly, fits on top. It weighs about 19 ounces. So I mean, a little over a pound, which isn't bad. But we're going to go ahead and set this up, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks. So as you see here, take a look at that. This is the LittlBug Senior stove. This is all it is. 4 pieces. You can see it. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and set this up. This is for the fire to put the pot stand on. So bear with me here. So you can see there's a couple of rivets right here. One here. There's going to be one on the opposite there. What you do is you get this piece, stick it onto that first rivet there where it locks in. Let's see if you can see. You take the other piece. See what I'm doing there? So that is it. It is set up right there. That is the LittlBug Senior. So you take the 2 top pieces here. So you can see how they go. They're going to go in place like this. But what we'll do is we're going to put these in first. So let's go ahead and put this piece in here. So we can see that. And this next one will go in right there like that. You can see how it snaps into place. Take your next piece. You're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and pop it in right here. Put it in the middle with the rivet. Lock that in. See if you can see how it's locking in there. Take the other piece. See that? Now you kind of see what's going on there. So that is set up for fire now, guys. So what this stove is, it's basically a fire pit. So it's about 9 inches tall, and diameter wise it is about 8 inches. So it's stainless steel. You can see it there. We're going to set this up. We're going to get a fire going. Again, this is the LittlBug Senior. What we're going to do today, we're going to have ourselves kind of like a gentleman's lunch. We're going to make us some steak sandwiches. I got a little bit of scotch and a nice cigar. So I'm using the back of my axe to kind of break them into smaller pieces. I'm using the rock as leverage. I will not use the blade. For a lot of people will see that. So it's going to take quite a bit of wood. It's not really a twig stove. It's a fire pit. Smaller fire pit anyways. So we're going to get a good stash of it going here, guys. So our plan today is we're going to try to use this as a fire, well, it is a fire pit, but we're going to use this to stay warm too, since there's a little snow here. It's been a pretty dry winter so far, but it is cold, so I'm going to get this all preloaded here. Okay folks, as you see what we got here, we got the mini mite. Like always, I do make these, I sell these. If you're interested in getting a good fire starter that's homemade, so, shop your small companies, let us know, guys. But, we're gonna go ahead and get one of these mini mites on there, start it up. Okay. We'll get going here. Get some nice fire going. While that's going, let's take a look and see what we got here. So first off, we got the nice cigar for after. Let's see what we brought. We got a couple of breads. Trusty fry pan. It's always with me. The cheese to melt on there. I brought in some steaks today with us, so we're gonna go ahead and get these all prepped up. We're gonna try a new seasoning today. It's called the Competition Barbecue Rub Steak Rub from Cabela's. So, wife and kids gave it to me for Christmas. Figure we'll try it out today. Got a couple of ribeyes here. Whew. It is cold today. So we're going to go ahead and season these. We'll let these sit for now. Okay, it's starting to get going here. We'll I'm going to use the fry pan. So this is my new pouch here. Take a look at this. If you guys can see that, it's by the Hidden Woodsman. What I'm using it for, you see, he has a little patch on there. Got from him. So I'm putting all my utensils in here, cooking stuff, seasonings. Got some coffee in here. Heavy cover. Here's my handle for my pan. So it's perfect for all my cooking utensils, seasonings, and all that other stuff. What I really love though is his construction. I love the patches that he's coming out with. So if you could take a look at that. Oh man. Again guys, if you haven't picked up any gear from the Hidden Woodsman yet, like you see me use them all the time. My pack in the background is Hidden Woodsman. This is also Hidden Woodsman. So assembly time on something like this with this new stove here. So what I like to say, it's more of a fire pit in my opinion because it's quite big. But it does sell optional stuff. You know, I didn't get the optional equipment. What it does come with is for if you want to do like no trace camping, you can purchase a fire bowl kind of deal for it. And it leaves no trace at all on the ground. Like right now we're using it directly on the ground. So hence the fire pit setup. So it takes about 15 minutes or 15 seconds to 30 seconds of assembly time. You saw it earlier. I went real slow so that way everybody can see what it's like. I mean, it puts out a hell of a flame. It's all American made stuff here, folks. Let's get some coals rolling in there. You can see it's burning real nicely here. if I put my pan on there, as you can see, it's just gonna take off. It'll put too much heat on the pan. See that? Yeah, that's a hell of a flame, guys. Look at that thing. So we'll let it set up for a minute. I'll be back. I'm kind of cold, so I'm gonna use this as my warm up. This is my fire pit. Woo, 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 woo. Stay warm here, guys. Pumping out some heat. Heat it up. Man, that is cooking. Woo. Ooh-wee. I love it. Look at that. Alright, let's get one of these bad boys. Oh man. Let's swish it around. Use its own little fats. So we're gonna just babysit this because it's gonna take off fast. The heat is gonna go fast. I'm gonna turn it right away because it is cooking up very fast. Woo. That heat feels great. Feels amazing. I'm gonna pull it off for a minute. Let it slow down on the cooking. Put it back on. Take a look at that. Yeah, so that's getting going. Fire kind of died down the coals now, so stick around. Fire died down. I let it die down on purpose. Man. I'll add just a small one here, just to make sure that it doesn't go out. Look at that. Whee! So I got 2 pieces of cheese. We're gonna put one on each. Go ahead and get these ready. They're little cheddar cheese. I got medium cheddar. Burn that wax paper. Brought 2 hoagie rolls. Take a look here. We're going to get that all ready. Well, I got my flask here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Take a little slammer, huh? Oh man, that is good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off. Let's set that there. So what we're gonna do with this bread. Take this cheese, put it on the steak, put that bread on there, let that bread get a little hard. Whoa, that is hot. All right, so it toasted up a little bit. Put this back on now. See how it toasted? What I did is I put the steak back on just that way we can melt the cheese. What I'm going to do, just to help it melt more, I'm going to take this, kind of cover up the steak. So that way it'll hold more heat in. Okay, we got the steak all ready. I toasted the bun a minute ago. And we're gonna go ahead and put this steak on the bun. We'll put the other steak on, so stick around. Let's go ahead and take this. You can see that. Take the bun. Set that here. Let's take the next one. Let's take a look what we got. Ooh, man. It's wonderful. So the LittlBug is doing his job, keeping me warm, cooking up these steaks. LittlBug Senior. Thank you, Kent. Amazing stove. Let's get to the goods. Nothing like a nice fine cigar after a fine day out in the woods. So this is one of my favorites, the Rocky Patel Sun-Grown Maduro. Whew. So, all in all, it was a good day. You got to see the LittlBug Senior in action. Oh, man. There's nothing like a cigar with some good scotch. It was a successful day, folks. It's good to be back out. December ran me wild. It's crazy. So I haven't forgot about you guys. We got some new stuff coming up. A lot of new stuff. So stick around. A bunch of new previews coming up. But today was great. LittlBug. So I'm gonna invest in the case for this. But what I do is I just strap it to the back of my bag and carry it with me. What a wonderful day. For being as cold as it was, this was perfect. Perfect for the winter day. Perfect. It's good to be back. Don't forget, I will see you guys on the next one. So, again, thank you to Kent over at LittlBug Stoves. Good food, good eats, good drink. Have a great day. Mike, Lone Cedar Outdoors. Good to see you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks for all the support.